Why do the kindest people often feel the most empty inside? You always say yes to your friends when they need a favor at 2 a.m., to your family when they dump their problems on you, to co-workers who ask you to cover their shifts. Even when you're already exhausted, you still show up. You give your time, your energy, your weekends, and every single night you lie in bed feeling completely drained, invisible, quietly guilty for even wanting to rest. If that's you right now, stay with me until the very end. This story might be the permission slip you've been waiting for your whole life. In a quiet coastal town lived a warm-hearted guy named Ethan. He wasn't rich, he wasn't famous, but everyone knew him as the guy who always helps. When his neighbor needed to move heavy furniture, Ethan canceled his plans and spent the whole weekend. When his best friend was renovating, Ethan came after work every single day for 3 weeks. When his sister needed someone to watch her kids, Ethan dropped everything without hesitation. The whole town called him the kindest soul around. But deep inside, Ethan was slowly breaking. Every night he would sit alone on his porch, staring at the dark ocean, feeling a heavy emptiness in his chest. I give everything to everyone, but no one ever asks how I'm really doing. One Friday evening, his best friend called in a panic. "Ethan, bro, I need you tomorrow. Full day. Moving my entire garage. You're the only one I trust." Ethan's back was already killing him. He was running on empty. For the first time, he wanted to say no, but the familiar guilt crashed over him like a wave. What if they think I'm selfish? What if they stop needing me? What if I lose everyone? So he said yes. Again. Halfway through the day, Ethan collapsed from pure exhaustion. His legs gave out. His friend looked down at him annoyed and said, "You're slowing everything down," then kept working without even helping him up. That same evening, as the sun dipped into the ocean, an old wise woman named Mrs. Eleanor sat down quietly beside him on the bench. She had lived in the town for 70 years and had watched hundreds of good hearts burn out. She looked at Ethan with gentle, knowing eyes and said softly, "You look broken, son." Ethan's voice cracked as he answered, "I help everyone, but I feel completely invisible." Mrs. Eleanor nodded slowly and asked the one question that would change his entire life. "Tell me, Ethan, when was the last time someone actually helped you?" Then she spoke the words that hit him like a tidal wave. "You are not kind, Ethan. You are available. When you help everyone without any limits, your help loses all its value. When you never say no, people stop respecting you. When you carry everyone's weight on your shoulders, you completely forget about your own." Something deep inside Ethan cracked open. He whispered, almost afraid to ask, "So, I should just stop helping people completely?" Mrs. Eleanor smiled with real warmth and said, "No, Ethan. Stop helping those who only take without care or respect. Help only where there is real gratitude and mutual respect." The next morning, Ethan tried something completely new. His co-worker texted, "Hey, can you cover my entire weekend shift? I know you'll say yes." Ethan took a deep breath, heart racing, and replied, "I'm sorry, I can't. I'm completely exhausted and I need to rest this weekend." The replies came fast. Some friends were shocked. Others called him selfish. A few stopped texting altogether. But for the first time in years, Ethan felt lighter. He spent the whole weekend walking on the beach, sleeping, and finally breathing. Weeks turned into months. Some people drifted away, but the ones who truly respected him stayed. One day, an old friend from school called and said, "I need help with something big, but let's do it together. Fair and square." They worked side by side. Both finished strong, laughing, and grateful. Months later, Ethan looked like a different man. Healthier, calmer, eyes full of peace. His steps were lighter. His smile was real again. The town slowly began to change, too. People stopped demanding. They started asking politely. They offered help back. They said, "Thank you," like they meant it. One beautiful sunset, Mrs. Eleanor sat down beside him again. "You look like a completely different man," she said with a proud smile. Ethan looked at the ocean and answered, "I still help people, but I no longer destroy myself to do it." Mrs. Eleanor nodded wisely. "That, my dear, is real wisdom. Here's the hard truth most kind people never hear. Helping others is beautiful, but helping without boundaries is slow self-destruction. Kindness without self-respect eventually becomes self-harm. You are not selfish for saying no. You are wise. Stop pouring from an empty cup. Protect your energy like it's the most valuable thing you own. Because one single person who truly respects and values you is worth more than 100 who only use you. If this story hit you right in the chest, do these 3 things right now. Type in the comments exactly, "I choose boundaries." Share this video with that one person who always says yes, but feels empty inside. Hit subscribe and turn on notifications. Every week I drop stories that actually change lives. Your kindness is a real superpower, but only when you learn to protect it. Take care of yourself. You deserve it more than you know. See you in the next story.